Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out the Liberty expansion pack for Star Wars Armada. It's been a while since I've played Star Wars Armada, and I recently got a whole bunch of ships, so let's go ahead and start with this one here. This is the Liberty. This is a look at the ship cards here. We've got the MC-80 Battle Cruiser. It has 2 anti-squadron dice, they're black. 8 hull, 3 command, 2 squadron, 4 engineering, front firing arc and sides, and the back. As you can see, unlike Home 1, this has a lot of dice on the front. So Home 1 usually fires out the side, and this one seems to favor shooting out the front, and has a lot of forward shields to boot. It can go up to speed 3, as you can see here, and has 2 of these brace tokens as well as a redirect. And as far as the Star Cruiser ship card, as you can see, slightly different. It has 1 anti-squadron die, same tokens. It has the same command, squadron, and engineering. Looks like the same. Actually, it has more blue dice than red dice on the front and on the back. So this one can fire from longer range, the one on the right here, with more red dice, whereas this one seems to be more suited to closer range, but also has limited anti-squadron attack. But other than that, I mean, both seem to be really cool ships. I can't wait to try this one out. Normally, as the Rebels with Home 1, I'm trying to keep the side of the ship toward my enemy. This one, I'm going to be trying to keep the front of my ship toward the enemy, which is something that the Star Destroyers like. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see that. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. Now, there are tokens here, of course. There is a new token that I've never seen before, but again, I haven't played in a while. It is the Contain token. A ship can spend this defense token to prevent the attacker from resolving the standard critical effect. The attacker can still resolve a non-standard critical effect, such as one granted by an upgrade card. So I know you don't see it on here, but one of the ship titles actually allows you to have this. That's why it's included in this particular expansion. So let's go ahead and take a look at the upgrade cards real quick. We've got General Maydeen. When a friendly ship resolves a navigate command, if it spent a navigate dial, it may increase 1 additional yaw value by 1. If it spent a navigate token, it may either change its speed or increase 1 yaw value by 1. So a little bit more maneuverability there when it comes to movement. Chart Officer. After you execute a maneuver, if you overlapped an obstacle, you may discard this card instead of resolving the effect of overlapping the obstacle. You've got a Skilled First Officer. Before you reveal a command, you may discard this card to discard your top command dial, just in case you know what's coming up and you don't like what's coming up. Medical Team. Before you are dealt a face-up damage card with the crew trait, you may discard this card to discard that damage card. Engine Techs. Navigate. After you execute a maneuver, you may exhaust this card to execute a 1-speed maneuver. It sounds like the boost action to me, but okay. Veteran, when I say boost, I mean in X-Wing. Veteran Gunners. While attacking, you may exhaust this card to reroll all dice in your attack pool. And when you exhaust, that just simply means to tap it. It doesn't say discard. If you hear the pitter-patter of feet, that's my dog, so apologies there. Fire Control Team. During the resolve damage step, you may exhaust this card to resolve 1 additional critical effect. You cannot resolve the same critical effect twice, so you need to have 2 different critical effects within your employ. The one basic one and maybe one that's on your upgrade card. Spinal Armament. Modification. The battery armaments for your front and rear hull zones increased by 1 red die. Quad turbo laser cannons. And by the way, the cost of the card's in the bottom right, for those of you that are new to this. Quad turbo laser cannons. While attacking, if at least 1 red die face has an accuracy icon, add 1 red die set to the accuracy icon to your attack pool. So basically, if you roll 1 red with an accuracy, you can just simply add another one, which is really nice for free. You can lock down stuff that way pretty good. As far as tokens go, the accuracy prevents your opponent from using these tokens here. Anyway, MS-1 ion cannons, blue critical. Choose and exhaust 1 of the defender's upgrade cards. Again, it's more of a tap, not a discard. High capacity ion turbines modification. The battery armaments for your left and right hull zones are increased by 1 blue die. Okay. And here come the titles. Mon Karen. While attacking a ship, the defender cannot spend more than 1 defense token. I like that one. Endeavor. At the start of the first round, gain 1. Again, that was the new one, which I already forgot the name of. Contain, yes. So basically, this is the title I was talking about. This is the title that lets you have a contain token. So you gain 1 contain defense token at the start of the first round. And the Liberty, navigate. If you spend, I'm sorry, that's a fleet action. If you spend a fleet action token, you may activate 1 additional squadron. That has a cost of 3. And that's it for the upgrade cards. Normally, I don't generally go over the tokens. They usually reflect the ship class in question. Let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the model, for those of you curious. It's currently on its stand, so I don't... Alright, there we go. So yeah, I mean, lovely. That's one thing I gotta say about Fantasy Flight versus WizKids. You know, when it comes to the models, Fantasy Flight is just miles ahead. Like the Star Trek attack wing ones I have are like all plastic and not as detailed. This one, I mean, this feels great on top of looking great. So yeah, so that's the Liberty for you. So if you guys want to see other videos, feel free to subscribe. There are more on the way. I have got, let me just show you real quick. I've got more expansions to get through, so stay tuned if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.